This thing surprised me. While you can get a mechanical keyboard for as little as $40, link in the description, at $57.99, the Nixeus Moda Pro is a great value. Let's start with switches. The Nixeus Moda Pro has, quote, Nixeus certified MX compatible mechanical key switches, whatever that means. They're not Cherry MX switches. They're actually Cherry clones from a Huichu-based company named Gatoron. But they are great switches, so I can't complain. This keyboard comes with either blue or brown Gatoron switches, and I have browns. Although I don't have a Cherry MX Brown keyboard to compare, most people agree that these two switches are very similar, with Gatoron being slightly lighter than Cherry. They have a 55-gram actuation force and a soft tactile bump halfway through. Here's what that looks like. Even though this is a non-clicky keyboard, it does make some noise when you type, especially compared to a membrane keyboard. Here's a comparison. Now let's move on to features and usability. It has a standard ANSI QWERTY layout, which is standard in these countries, and it comes with both Mac and Windows keycaps in the box. Media keys and Windows Lock are on F keys, which I like, and the build quality is amazing. It has a beautiful industrial design, which fits in nicely with my black, white, wood, and aluminum setup. There is zero flex, because this thing is made of military-grade steel. I'm not kidding. It has flip-out feet that raise it to an 11-degree angle, which is very comfortable for typing. That said, the keyboard is not perfect. From a typing position, the caps lock, scroll lock, Windows lock, and num lock LEDs are not visible because they're blocked by the tall keycaps on the number pad. Although I do appreciate the fact that the LEDs are a pleasing blue, rather than a seemingly random green on most productivity-minded keyboards or red on most gaming keyboards. The keyboard is not RGB. It's not even backlit. While this may make some of you recoil in fear of returning to the dark ages before RGB coasters and mouse pads were a thing, I don't really care. I actually prefer a minimalistic metal design, and I think most RGB effects are kind of flashy. And for backlighting, I don't see why you would need it if you touch type the way I do. If you can't touch type, there's a link in the description to software that will teach you. Would I recommend this keyboard at this price? Totally. I paid for it out of my own money, and it was worth every penny. Nixeus did make some compromises to build this. Gatoron rather than cherry switches, only 6-key rollover and no backlight. But they're good compromises, because they didn't cheap out on the important things, so the user experience of this keyboard is just awesome. And it's a great value, especially when you consider that some mechanical keyboards whose additional features don't really add that much to the user experience can be as expensive as $200. Thanks for watching. Please like this video if you liked it, dislike this video if you think I'm a complete idiot, and share it with your friends. If you liked the headphones I was wearing for the typing sample, there's a review coming.